I don't know who needs to hear this. Stop being a perfectionist. Or you can watch this video to know what I did to get rid of this trap. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Upasna. I paint and I make videos. In today's video, I'm going to start a 7-day sketching challenge where I will be sketching some random day-to-day moments or objects which are just lying around me. And the prompts that I will be following are from a YouTube channel called Sketchbook School by Danny Gregory. I will link down the video for you to watch. So let's get started. So I'll be using this sketchbook for the entire challenge, and this was a birthday gift from my partner, and I don't know the exact details of this one. It has a nice vintage feels to it, and I like vintage objects. I'm practically a grandma. For the art supplies, I'll be using a pencil, some watercolors, and some ink pens. My first prompt is plant pots. I started easy because, well, they don't move, and if they do, you have bigger problems. I sketched my little plant squad, and honestly, it was relaxing. Just me, my sketchbook, and a bunch of leaves judging my skills. But hey, it's all about warming up. We often think sketching has to be good, like perfectly shaded, accurate, a masterpiece. But really, it's about observing, feeling, and just enjoying the process. And honestly, that's something I needed to remind myself of. If you want to see more of my art, follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Also, consider subscribing to my newsletter for more art related stuff. All the links are in the description box below. So, this is the entire spread for the first prompt, that is plant pots. The prompt for day 2 is breakfast. Sketching food is risky, guys. Not because it's hard, although it is, but because the entire time you were just thinking, can I eat this yet? That morning, I had toast, eggs, and coffee. Simple, right? But the second I started sketching, I noticed how tricky it is to capture textures. And yes, I eventually ate it. Cold toast and all. Things we do for love. The prompt for day 3 is outfit. I tried to sketch some Pinterest inspo, which I liked. Sketching outfits sounded easy in my head until I realized clothes have folds and folds are evil. The prompt for day 4 is a place visited. Okay, confession. I don't go out much these days, but I did go grocery shopping, so I figured why not sketch a market scene? Markets are overwhelming. There's so much happening, baskets full of vegetables, people walking around, random items stacked in chaotic but somehow logical ways. I took a quick photo for the reference and sketched it later at home. And let me tell you, this was one of the hardest ones. There were so many details and I kept getting caught up trying to capture everything. Eventually, I had to remind myself, this isn't about perfection, it's about capturing the feel of the place. So, I focused on a few main elements. The prompt for day 5 is a book. I have picked up one of my favorite books, that is Tezimola Makor Hadho by Mridul Sharma. It's an Assamese novel. It offers a fresh perspective on a traditional Assamese folktale of Tezimola. While the original narrative centers on Tezimola, a young girl who suffers at the hands of her cruel stepmother, Sharma's rendition shifts the focus to the stepmother, Sumitra, delving into her life and motivations. The novel explores themes of gender inequality, mental health, and the societal pressures faced by women. The prompt for day 6 is a quiet moment. This one was special, probably my favorite sketch of the week. There was this moment where I just sat outside watching cranes move over a rice field as dusk unfolded. It was one of those rare, quiet, in between moments where everything feels still but alive at the same time, and I knew I wanted to capture that. I kept the sketch minimal, just silhouettes of the cranes, the fading light, and a few loose strokes to suggest the landscape. The prompt for day 7, that is the last day of this challenge, is bedtime thought or activity. I tried sketching my desk. So, what did I learn from this? Sketching daily, even just for a few minutes, keeps you seeing, feeling, and creating. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't even have to be good. It just has to be done. And that's the best part. If you have feeling creatively stuck, I highly recommend trying a challenge like this. Just a week, no pressure. Let me know in the comments. Would you take on a 7-day sketching challenge? Alright, thanks for hanging out and I will see you in the next one. Happy sketching!